show. Our next guest has been entertaining audiences for almost a decade as the producer of the nationally syndicated Tom Joyner radio show. But she's also has quite a following as a dating expert known as the Man Whisperer. Now, this is an unconventional title for a former beauty queen and Miss Black USA. Her latest project is called Soft is the New Power, and it's a book about how you can embrace your softness as a woman. I recently caught up with the author. Her name is Deya Smith. Take a look. Tell us about your new book.
My new book is Soft is the New Power, Embracing Your Feminine Edge to Win in Love and in Life, honey. Yes.
I love this title because being soft is sometimes seen as a derogatory term, but you say this is soft power is a political term.
Not only is it a political term, but it means the ability to influence. So, there's hard power when you think about forcing people or, from a political perspective, going to war. Or there's soft power, which uses diplomacy, and it uses what you understand about not only the person you're dealing with or your opponent, and also what you possess. And you use all of these things to attract and to influence. Because you know what, Marquette? You cannot influence what you don't understand.
Ooh, this is juicy.
Yes.
Now, what are the benefits of a woman having soft power?
First of all, we all have it. It's innate, especially for mothers. We automatically have that nurturing spirit. However, I think we've sort of been rebranded and we've been trained to not necessarily tap into our femininity as if it's a weakness. And so what I'm saying and what I'm teaching is really anytime you're trying to win like a man instead of winning like a woman, you're really coming from a place of deficit. Why would we diminish our most innate power when femininity is very powerful? After all, it is women that raise men.
That's right. I think about all of the nurturing things in the universe. It is women. So I like this. Now let's talk about the challenges or the deficits of someone who uses hard power.
So the thing about it is, I'll give you a good example because I know you're a hair girl.
I'm a hair girl, yes I am.
So think about your hair. When your hair is moisturized, when you take care of it, it's soft, it's flexible. That means it probably can adapt to change a little bit easier. Whereas hard power, again, thinking about your hair, if it's too hard or it's spritz, you know what happens? Not only is it hard and unattractive, but also it breaks. So that's why being soft doesn't make you weak, and being hard does not necessarily make you strong. You can use both. So my whole point is, like in finance, they tell us to diversify our financial portfolio. What I'm saying is we have to learn how to diversify our communication portfolio.
Ooh, this is good. When I think about women in the workplace and in relationships, you never want to be that woman who's chasing after a man, or you never want to be that woman who's bulldozing your way into getting what you want. And this book is teaching techniques on how to do that.
It's absolutely teaching techniques, both verbal and nonverbal. So it really is a book about communication in your personal life and your professional life. And it really is about nuance. It's about approach, and communication is what? It's sending and receiving information, but it's also knowing your audience. So based upon who you're talking to, you should be able to diversify how you communicate so that you can go for the big picture. Think about the goal in mind. What I try to tell people is think about what your intention is, as opposed to just responding from an emotional place. The big picture is, if you know that you want to have a great romantic night with your husband, and if he just came in the house and the first thing you're saying is, why isn't the trash out? Well, you might mess up the whole mood. It's not that it's not a legitimate question, but is it the right time?
Ooh, so
timing and tone is very important.
Now, the last half of your book is all about the Man Whisperer.
Yes, it is.
So I had the benefit of scrolling through your Instagram.
Oh, you've been spying on me.
Oh yeah, I've been looking. I've been trying to pick up some tips. And you have this interesting picture of a male and female wolf. Can you break it down for everybody watching?
Yeah, the interesting thing about this particular meme is it was saying how the female was protecting the wolf's neck. Now, I don't know if that's actually true with wolves, but the reason why I liked it is because what it shows is that men have vulnerable spaces too, and that women are really in a very unique place to give a man a soft place to lay his head and his heart. You see, if we are sort of the rib cage and we can actually protect the major organs in the heart, that means we create an atmosphere for a man to be able to show his most vulnerable side. So that's actually power. That's not weakness. And men are not